All right, I think we're good. Hi.
Come here, you. Come here, come here.
All right.
Can I close your door?
Okay, thank you. Bye. Mwah. Hey everybody, how's it going? I think we're good now. Let me go ahead, bring this down just a little bit. Sound good? Everything good? Close my window up here a little bit. All right. Here we go. Yeah, the internet here. Hey Robert, how's it going? Don, what's up? Appreciate everybody's patience as I troubleshoot some of this connectivity issues. I don't know how familiar everybody is with like the internet and connectivity and different types of architecture that's out there, but I went from a area that had, I'll just say it's a more advanced architecture for internet and cable and everything, and I went to a lesser, I didn't know, but I went to a lesser technology. They're in the middle of upgrading it, but run into a few difficulties that I gotta navigate. But other than that, I think we're good. Kirian, how's it going? We got lots of testing to do today. We're gonna do, I'm gonna wrap up my Martian Manhunter testing today so that I can put out a video on him. We're also gonna do some team tier list testing too, similar to what we did previously. I know people have been waiting for part 2. This is not part 2. This is just updating the original tagged team tier list that we're going to get some information out on it for everybody since we've got some new characters that have launched. Part 2 is more of those plug and play type teams, and I just have not been able to get to it yet, but it is still on my list. Quick question, is Flash any good? Flash is good as a support, but he's not one that you would really heavily invest in my opinion. Once you get, I mean, his ultimate is really the only thing that is good about him. Ranking him up and everything obviously helps with his stats, right? And his longevity, him being able to survive in battle. But I wouldn't prioritize him in my opinion. But he is really good for support, especially when you pair him up with like Sinestro, even Sinestro, Constantine, a couple of Superman was an early pair. But I've outgrown my Flash, so since he's not a banner hero, it's not like you can go all out on him. Is he in the has it been updated? Is he in the daily deals now? I know that they had updated this. You guys hear my granddaughter? She's talking out there with my wife. Yeah, he's not in here. Oh yeah, he is. He's right here. So you can upgrade him that way. What did I do to my drink? All right. Let me see. Let's see. We're gonna go into. Let me grab a couple of these things here. We're gonna go into not training simulator. We're gonna go into combat cycle. Let's go pull for him a little bit. So since the last stream, I did get him up to 3 blue stars. So I did get one more copy since Wednesday's stream, and I saw a pretty good bump in damage, which actually I was surprised because typically, at least from what I've seen, you don't see too big of a bump, but it could be RNG that did that. Would you replace Raven in the JLD team? No, actually, the more I invest in her, the more I like her. Honestly, I feel like I need to bump her up on the tier list, to be completely honest with you. All right, let me, where was I going? Daily deals get expensive ranking up characters, yes. Oh, I was going to my notes that we were keeping on Martian Manhunter testing so that we can continue them. So let's see where I was. Where are you? Drafts. So at 2 blue stars, That wasn't Training Simulator, or was it? Wait, at 2 blue stars, he was coming in at 750k damage. That was not a very good Training Simulator for him, though. I think this one's going to be better. We're going to just draw these really quick here. All right. So I think that was the only. I think that was my first mythic past my last Martian Manhunter. I think. Yep, it was. All right. So let's go down to combat cycle. Grab my rewards here. I did get rank 15. Who did I use? I was rank 15. Yeah. No, I didn't use Martian Manhunter on this one. This was what's his name? The Green Lantern guy. Okay, so we're going to take out him, and I'm going to throw in him. Swap those two around. They're both 3 blue. I'm going to put the tank over here, though. I don't think, well, with a single enemy, he probably goes towards that. Yeah, even the single boss goes towards that front left main tank slot. All right, let me catch up. What do you guys got going on? Have I said hi to everybody yet? I think I have. Let's see. Dom, let's see. Nope, I would not replace Raven. At what star Sinestro becomes good? Sinestro's good at 0 stars. He's one of the few characters in the game that are really, really good at 0 stars. Obviously, gets increasingly better as you rank him up, but he's good at 0 stars, good at 5 white stars. You do want to continue to build on him just to get just to improve the amount of damage that he does, but he's one of the few. Him and Sinestro are him and Constantine are good at 0 stars. Flash is even good at 0 stars because it's his ultimate that that you want to use. Unfortunately, at 0 stars, obviously, survivability becomes an issue. Do you think I can skip Zatanna and have my Sinestro there? If you're going for JLD, I would not skip Zatanna. Zatanna is critical. She's more critical to me, in my opinion. She's more critical to the JLT team than Constantine is. Constantine does massive damage. Well, maybe I should dial that back because he's the only damage dealer on that. She needs the JLD team more than Constantine needs the JLD team, if that makes sense. He's great damage-wise on his own. He's very plug-and-play. Zatanna, not so much, but she definitely buffs up that team and increases the amount of spiritual damage. Your Sinestro's at 1 purple. That's awesome. Are you still on the Sinestro banner, or did Zatanna just come up? Zatanna just came up, right? Revark, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you. Had some technical difficulty this morning, but hey, we worked through it. Man, I said this before, I would love to see kind of a meter up here. You know, click on this eye and then see kind of real time the damage and healing and damage taken stats so that you don't have to wait all the way to the end. That would be kind of cool to see. All right, so where did we get? So he's coming in at 1 point. Okay, so yeah, that's what I saw last time too, actually. So 1.3 million versus at 3 blue stars. And at 2 blue stars against the tank, again, not the best combat cycle for him. He was at 750k. 1.3 has been pretty consistent with him over the last. Let me put this in here really quick. 1.3 is pretty consistent with him over the last couple combat cycles. So with what's his name, Batman Green Lantern mix. Why can't I think of his name right now? And then this guy. So let's do it again. We got 8 million here, almost 3 million healing. So I just got Mara up to max star level. Max star level. Look at this, 2.9 million healing, 2 million healing with Raven here. Not far behind, and she's only 2 blue. I'm gonna test that again. Let's do that again. Now with Zatanna, you only need to get her up to 5 white stars. Get her to 5 white stars, because that's going to help with the spiritual damage for Constantine. Stop at 5 whites, and then just wait, and then save everything for Constantine, and then dump everything into him. At least for now, we'll see. I'm kind of curious how the full outsider team is going to work. Speaking of, let me pull up my tier list, my team tier list, because we're going to be doing some updates there. Let me see, where am I going? I got to get all my buttons and everything set up now too. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, we're going to be updating the bleed rotation. So I'll show you here in a minute. Let me get this set up super fast. Need to add a window. Window capture. What? Discord? Right there. Boom. Did your screen just get covered by Discord? I think it did. What am I doing here? 1 second here while I do this. There we go. Yep, it got covered. Let me go ahead and throw this over. Lock that in, and then let's bring it down. There we go. Let me lock that out. Boom. All right. So, let me bring this up. I'm just going to do it this way. I'm doing it the cheap way for right now until I get my Stream Deck and everything set back up. All right, so where do we come in at that? So 1.3, very consistent damage for him now. Now, remember before we were getting some very inconsistent damage, but that was mainly with Training Simulator. I have maxed out Training Simulator for JL, for Justice League. So I think we're going to see a little bit more consistent damage, but that was something that we called out on the last stream too. It's just pretty inconsistent, mainly because of Training Simulator and how it works. Let's see, 2.9 million, 2.2 million here. So their healing is pretty consistent as well. So I'm definitely going to continue to work on Raven. She's the only, her shards are the only ones that I'm getting out of the meta brawl. All right, so pretty consistent for Martian Manhunter here. Let me show you this. This is what we're gonna update today. So this is the tag team tier list that I put out a month or so ago. Justice League Dark was came in at S. We got Arkham Most Wanted at an A. Legion of Doom and Justice League at a B, and Bat Family and Birds of Prey at a C. So we're going to play around with the team. So a couple teams that we don't have in here. We don't have Team Titans, which we now have a full Teams Titan team that we can put together. We don't have Outsiders in here. I'm very curious what Outsiders are going to look like with their full team. And all of my infographics here, so these are all created by Cope, and they are all on my Discord if you want to run over there and check out the tier lists and everything. But we're going to be updating this today as well. I think I also want to add a section here just calling out maybe their best game modes. Does that probably makes sense, right? All right, let me go back. Let me shut that down. So we're going to work on that today too. Let me grab all this stuff here. I think I'm pretty comfortable with where my thoughts on Martian Manhunter. Here, check this out. Here's another thing that I'm looking at that we're going to update here shortly. We're going to update this. So this is the bleed rotation. So and then there's been some confusion around our call outs of minimum and recommended. So I'm going to change this. Minimum's going to be free to play, and then recommendation is going to switch to light spender. And then we'll call out like with Deathstroke, you know, skip if you're a low spender or free to play. So we got a couple additions to add to this, so you'll see that over the next week as well. So lots of updates coming. But let's go back to this. Nope, not that one. That's the April hero tier list. Where's my May one? Why isn't May in here? How did I miss putting May's tier list in here? I'll have to go fix that. All right, let's go back out. Grab all these dots, exclamation points. All right, let me catch up on some stuff. You're getting Constantine 1 purple easy? Nice. He's fantastic. I love that guy. Just got Sinestro on my server. I skipped, and I'm skipping Deathstroke. Got Sinestro to 5 white stars. You skipped / am skipping Deathstroke. Okay. Got Sinestro to 5 white stars. Great. That's a good place to stop for him. Going to pull Zatanna 5 white. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ham on Constantine. That's the plan. Absolutely. You're going to get his Legacy Mythic piece? I love it. I really do. Radded, how you doing? Dark Legacy on 204 is recruiting. Yes, we are. Come on over. Join us. I wonder what Outsider is after Starfire. Yeah, we've got 2 more coming, right? Why did that pop up? I clicked something and a different screen came up. All right. Let me grab this stuff and that. All right, so let's go to Training Simulator. Let's check him out in here really quick on League of Light. See if we see any difference in Training Simulator here with him. All right, let's go. So where was I with his damage? Training Simulator at 2 blue stars, he was coming in around 600k. That was the average. Very inconsistent, but that was the average. I don't think we're going to make it past this one because I maxed out. But that's okay, though, actually. On Training Simulators where you can't get past the current level, I find that gives you some comparable results to measure the character by. Because it's the same battle over and over. You're not making any changes. So it should be a little consistent. A little more consistent. Look at his survivability, though. He's lasting much better than he was before. So, and that's at that 3 blue stars. So if you remember, the 3 white stars is where he gets his physical and spiritual damage buff. So he gets increased defense against physical and spiritual. I've got him up to 3 blue stars, so I've got that bumped up to the next level now. And his survivability is much better than what we were seeing the other day. Moses, how you doing? Good to see you. Greetings from the Netherlands. That is so cool. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. We did pass it, actually. I was not expecting that. But I haven't been in here since I got him up to 3 blue stars. Look at him. 1.1 million against the 600,000 average that we were getting prior. So I'm going to mark that down. We'll do a few more training simulators. This 3 blue stars, he really bumped up. Bumped up in damage quite a bit. So 3 blue stars. So I think my recommendation for him for free to play is get him up to 5 white stars. And for light spenders, I think it's going to be 3 blue stars. Just taking a look at that bleed recommendation and everything that I was telling you about earlier, or that I showed earlier. So let's do this again. Next level. How's the Netherlands, by the way? What's the weather like over there right now? And what time is it for you, Moses? Florian, how's it going? Good to see you. Have I tested him in PvP yet? I haven't. let's do that today. Let's test him. Let's do some testing with him in PvP. Wait, no, I have. I did. I didn't like it, but I haven't done it since I got him up to 3 blue stars. I'm on the highest tier of Meta Brawl right now, though, so going up against some tough teams. So I don't know how reliable that's going to be right now. And honestly, I haven't focused too much on PvP because the rewards are awful. And wow, he's really helping out. So look, oh, he must. I didn't pay attention to when he died, but he must have been taken out really early. Let's go next level. All right, Rio, what do you got? I think Manhunter will be OP with his legacy piece. I can't wait to get his legacy piece. I'm saving up for a second legacy piece. I could use it to upgrade Constantine's, but I don't want to. I want to get another legacy piece. And honestly, I was saving it for Sinestro, but I think I might actually get Martian Manhunter's legacy piece because it's really cool. It's got some self-healing. It really looks like it could be like top tier, one of the best to go along with Constantine and Sinestro. Why is he doing less than 5 white stars Superman? No. That's been inconsistent. Let's take a look at that. So it's super inconsistent. Superman only did 500,000. He came in at 943. So, one thing about, yeah, Superman, I do have Force invested in. I don't have any Force invested in Martian Manhunter right now. I don't think I did. Let's go back out just to double check. I don't think I invested any Force. So Superman, I've got, yeah, Superman's maxed out on Force except for this. Oh no, not maxed out. We've got a few that we haven't maxed out yet. But Martian Manhunter, and Force does make a difference. Where are you, dude? Right here. Oh, I did put some Force in him. All right, so what did I do? I upgraded his spiritual amp. I put 1s to get over to this. Oh, I was boosting up his energy gain here. I wanted to see how helpful this was. And then nothing else. I'm not worried about this one here. I do like this one. But I'm saving up to max this out. So I want to see how the energy gain, because that's going to help me get his ultimate launched much quicker in the beginning. So, no, we weren't there. Training simulator, let's go. Come on, get it together. I wonder, let me swap these two around. Well, Superman's going to fly to the front anyway, but... All right. Brian Adams, how you doing? Let's see, getting Deathstroke to 1 gold star. Are you really? Nice. He'll do good. He'll do good at 1 star. Moses, let's see. It's 9 a.m. Oh, okay, cool. So not too early for you. It's 9 a.m. on Sunday then, huh? Raining a lot. That sounds like Washington here. Rains a lot. However, we got some nice weather right now. Why is my computer being invaded by Starfire Rule 34? I swear I have done nothing. What do you mean? Starfire Rule 34? Force is massive, just maxed out Nightwing's Force. It does help quite a bit. Everybody's got full health here. My Green Lantern, too, is still at 5 white stars. I got a ways to get him into the blues, but let's see. So, 900,000 here. I got 1 million out of him. So I think 1 million is a pretty good average for him for Training Simulator at 3 blue. So at 2 blue, he was coming in at 600,000. 1 million at 3 blue stars. At 5 white stars, he went from 450,000 in Training Simulator to 600,000 to 1 million. He's getting a pretty good bump, actually, every step of the way. 5 white stars, he was coming in around 650,000 in combat cycle, 750 at 2 blue, and then jumped up to 1.3 million at 3 blue. So he's actually, his damage is getting a healthy increase at each stage, which is pretty cool. Let's do one more. I want to do, oh, I didn't check out the healing. Let's do one more, and then we're going to start doing some testing with the teams. So how are you all feeling about Martian Manhunter right now? I'm sure you may have seen some other people or some other opinions on how he's doing at higher ranks. Again, I've only got him at the three blue stars, but what are you all thinking about him? Zero, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm late. Martian Manhunter can deal decent damage, or is he more of a tank? He's actually a good mixture of both, I think. I think they took... So, if you think about Hawk Girl, right? She's a warrior, but she really acts more like she should be a guardian. So I think that was kind of... I think there's a miss there with Hawk Girl. She's still pretty good. She just doesn't do a lot of damage, but she can definitely hold her own. So she's a warrior. Martian Manhunter's a warrior. I think the balance there is just right with Martian Manhunter. So, and that's really what that warrior should be. Should be more of that off tank that is more, that has that balanced approach between guardian and damage dealer. 34 is rule 34 is corn. All right, I'm missing something. Might have to Google it. Brian, how you doing? You gonna play Marvel Mayhem? I am. I will be playing Marvel Mystic Mayhem. I also will be playing DC Worlds Collide. So I don't know if I need to quit my job or what. But you can look forward to content on all three of those games. Transformers is coming out. Transformers Eternal War. Played some of the beta for that. Where it stands right now, I think it's kind of just it's a basic game. I don't think it's anything that I'm gonna put too much into, but we'll keep an eye on that one as well. Oh, don't Google it! Someone's screaming at me, don't Google it. Everybody's saying don't Google it. Okay, I won't Google it. I'll stay away. Everybody's like, no! Okay, I love that. Thank you. Let's see. So, are you a real Washingtonian, or are you one of those weirdo Eastern Washington people like LOL, JK, Tacoma area? Tacoma area? You're in Tacoma? Nice. So I have no room to speak. Washingtonians, if you're talking about true Washingtonians, we're talking about webbed feet, and we're talking about going out in the rain and not having an umbrella. Yes, I am a true Washingtonian. I do not use an umbrella. All right. Let's see. Let's look at the damage. 600k against his 600k. Look at, so yeah. Oh no, the healing was in the combat simulator. All right, I think we're good here. I think I have enough for the video that I want to make on this now. Let's see what he does here. This was a really tough one, so let's see what he does with this. I got most of my JLD team, but I took out Wonder Woman. I'll swap those two around. Let's see what this one does. This didn't last very long, so we'll see. You think you got a lot of range, should come to Scotland. I so want to go to Scotland. It only rains here. That's awesome. Siva? Is it Siva? Seva? From Scotland? That's awesome. Thanks so much. What time is it in Scotland right now? Oh, we got past it. Check that out. I wasn't expecting that. 361. Let's keep going. Hey, Zero. I do not have Arsenal, no. I've got a couple shards of him, but I haven't been able to pull him yet. Haphazard, how's it going? United Kingdoms, very cool. Good to see you. I think you're 8 hours ahead of me right now, right? It's like 8 p.m. for you. Hope you're enjoying your new home. I am. This house is absolutely amazing. The internet, I need to work on. But the house is awesome. It's probably the best house we've had so far. So, thank you for that. Yep, 8 p.m. I've got some of the time zones memorized. I know a lot of people. I played with a lot of people over in the UK. 292. Is he dying really early? I'm not even noticing because I'm talking so much. Zero. Do I have a... Okay, I already answered that one. AJ, how's it going? Good to see you. Yo, UG. Hope you're having a good stream. I am. Now that it's actually consistent and we're good. You know what the problem was? So in order to fix it, I rebooted my modem and my computer. And I kicked... Or actually, I didn't kick them off. You know, people in the house voluntarily got off the Wi-Fi. That's how sensitive the internet is right now. I didn't look again. I didn't look. See, I'm talking too much. 357. All right, we're going to get into some team testing here now. We're going to do one or two more of these. I'm going to pay attention to whether Martian Manhunter gets taken out early or not, or if he's just not doing much damage. Okay, so he's not dying. He's just not doing a lot of damage right now here. Everybody out so quick. That's what it is. Constantine is taking everybody out quick. Yeah, that's what it is. Uh-oh, are you lagging? Please don't tell me you are. Ugh.